Okay, so we cold open on Carolina confronting Grant, saying, well, she told me that you said that this, that, and the third.
Oh my God.
And he's just like, that's a lie. Who told you this?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we open up. It's the next morning after the first rose ceremony. The ladies are all gathered around. The host shows up and says there's going to be one group date, 2 one-on-one dates.
Mm-hmm.
The group date card has everyone on it except Beverly and Carolina. Man, I was so hyped for Beverly to get a one-on-one.
Same. I was so excited to see what she was going to wear.
What's she going to wear? We talked about this on the last episode. She seemed so grounded in herself and just like sussing him out. She almost had the energy of like, you could be my man, you could also not be my man.
Yeah.
But I need to figure out who you are. I'm not like these other girls who are like, I love Graham, we're gonna get married. Like, she seemed to have some sense about her, and I wanted to see that person on a date. Anyways, time for the group date. The ladies meet up with Grant. They're playing that song "Looking for a Man in Finance." Is that a TikTok song? Why don't I know that song?
Yeah, because it's not a real song. It's a TikTok song.
It's a TikTok. Okay,
it's a TikTok sound with a beat on the back. Let me not even give it the song. It's even reach.
Okay. Okay. I've always heard the references, but I didn't know if this was like someone's actual song. Anyways, Grant is a man in finance. He works as a day trader. He got into it after basketball, he said. And so for their date, they're going to the Bachelor School of Finance. We have this man, Daniel Lubeski from Shark Tank is there to like co-host. Also Hannah Berner. The whites love her. The white women in particular fucking love Hannah Berner.
Yeah. And she has really great relationships with a lot of high up people, which is very clearly why she's hosting this date.
Right. Because to me, she's no... who's that white girl I love? She just hosted the...
Oh, Nikki Glaser.
Nikki Glaser.
Yeah.
I actually like laugh. Like
for real, yes.
Like laugh out loud. It's something about Hannah Berner just never... I don't find her funny. I'm missing something. And I don't know why I'm missing it.
Well, I don't think we're missing anything. I think it's a brand of humor that we just don't get. It's like Friends. Okay. Like I've never laughed at Friends. I don't laugh.
Yeah, I just don't find it fun. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just not my humor. Okay. So anyways, all the ladies change into their little power suits. They're going to finance school and they play this little game. And if they, get an answer right or whatever, they get some Grant books, which means they get to cash in on more time with him after. So quickly you realize like there's no right or wrong answer. It's just who makes Hannah laugh or
who's a giggler.
Who's a giggler, who tickles Hannah the most to get some Grant books. So, they have different questions. They asked, how much should he spend on an engagement ring? Dina had it down to the dot. Like
she had a formula.
She said 3 months salary plus my salary.
My salary for the year.
For the year is what she said? No, it can't be for the year.
Oh, well, my salary for 3 months then?
Maybe for 3 months. 3 months of his, 3 months of hers.
Still, that's a lot.
Girl, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That is just even putting that out there. Like I know Grant saw that. I know he was paying attention during that question. What do y'all actually think? But girl,
that's a lot of money, man.
That's a lot of fucking money.
So uncomfortable walking.
I don't want to wear that. Yeah, I agree. I just don't.
And girl, you in Chicago, girl? Like even in a big city, LA, Chicago, like you taking public transportation and shit. You walk around with fucking 30K on your hand,
on your ring,
on the L. Like,
that's even more than her because she's an attorney. So 3 months of that salary.
Right.
I mean, she must be pulling in $20,000 a month. Like I would just guess.
And I know she gets a quarterly bonus.
And she get a, you know what I mean? So that's like a 6-figure ring that she's asking for. I think
so crazy.
I guess a wild.
It depends on where it's from, right?
I mean, yeah, that's like a Tiffany's ring.
That's a Tiffany.
I would guess
a
would be
big,
that much.
Fatty Tiffany's ring.
It's like 6 carat. I don't even know. I'm literally talking on my ass. I have no idea. I mean, if I just know it's too much.
I've looked up a 1 carat Tiffany's ring. It was $15K.
$15K for 1 carat? Oh my God. Oh yeah. Dina's got high hopes.
Yeah, Dina's got mood boards and Pinterest.
She does. So yeah, Hannah's awarding out all these Grant books. So obviously you got to get strategic. You want to make her laugh. You got to be funny. Zoe's over here butthurt.
She's not funny.
She's not funny.
Like,
Not
just
funny.
no sense of humor, bro. It's killing me.
It's killing me. She's giving real answers in this match. Like, I thought this was finance school. Like, so Bailey cracked the code and was just trying to make her laugh. She ends up winning the group date. She gets the most grant bucks, 12,000 grant bucks. So later at the little after party, I thought this was cute. They gave her a little menu and she got to like
This
choose.
is very cute. Yeah.
Choose from the menu how she wants to spend her 12,000 grant bucks. Like a fool, I thought she spent 8,000 bucks on a t-shirt of his to sleep in.
Because she thought she was going to be there for a long time. She thought she was going to be sleeping in them bunk beds with his t-shirt on, like sniffing. Oh, it's just Grant. He's just on me.
Oh my God.
Girl.
Also, you're just like thinking too much about the girls too.
Yeah.
She's thinking, what would make the girls most jealous? No, because on the menu, there were tons of things where she could spend time with Grant. That's why you're here. Anyways, just so annoyed. Parisa and Grant played Chummy Bunny or Chubby
Bunny.
I feel like they do that every damn.
Yeah, they do.
It's
But
like
this
getting
was
so old.
I think the key to Grant's heart, honestly, is humiliating him because he's so fine. He's just not
that's
used to
true.
it. And that's how you see his bubbly side. Like, you see his fun side and he sees your fun side and all the rest of this.
That's true. Make him laugh or make him look a fool too. Yeah. So Priest and Grant have a little fun. Meanwhile, the girls, Zoe's crying. She not having a good day. Serafina and Allie Joe are looking at her sideways
Just
like, girl.
rolling their eyes, just annoyed at this girl.
So, which I'm annoyed too. Like, why are you, last week you were stealing all of our time. Now you're not getting the time you want. Now you crying.
Oh my God.
You're not having a good day. Shut up. I'd be so annoyed.
Yeah.
So Serafina, she's over talking cash shit because she can't stay on Zoe.
Yep.
And says, ugh, that's the shortest dress I've ever seen in my life. Loud as hell. No shame.
I like Serafina a
Me
lot.
too. That was so crazy. Zoe overheard, like she didn't have to like be that far to hear. No. And immediately runs to tell Grant.
Oh my God, Grant, I can't believe it.
As she's like pulling her dress down because it's so fucking short. Like it is.
The V-neck was wild. The V-neck
wild.
too was
Yeah.
crazy. But girl, that's your business. You better rock that dress.
That's what I'm saying. You look good, so put it on, whatever.
Yeah.
But also, why are you running to tell him about some stupid catty comment that these girls are like, who cares? Don't care that much. Really don't care that much. So she doesn't say who said it. Which is annoying, like always for the lead, because they're like, don't run to me with your bullshit, but then not give me the full scope of it, you know? So he just assures her everything's fine, just be you, and then eats her face off.
Oh my God. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That was an intense makeout
Session. I just have to give her the Becky of the Week real quick.
Oh, damn.
Okay. First of all, she was the first one to say the girl comments. Obviously, there's editing around here, but like, that's the first time we heard it. And then secondly, she said, I'm at my point in my life where I don't have to be around mean girls. Girl, you signed up to live in a house with 30 other women. You think none of them are going to be mean?
Right. And the man looks like this. You don't think the competition's going to get stiff? And y'all not going to start scrapping? What did you think this was?
I was like, what are you? Now you're trying to lift yourself up above other people, saying that you're in a different place in your life. Every last one of you girls are in the same place in your life.
Yeah.
Like, stop. You could all take 6 weeks off of work.
Yeah.
You could all, like, you know what I mean? You could all move to Texas. We're all in the same spot. So relax.
I know. Oh, God. Yeah, she does have this, like, holier than thou. Like, she carries herself in that way. When it's like, you're not that much different than the girl sitting next to you. Like, please. Now, Juliana and Grant get a little time. They just want to make out.
I know. He really is for this girl.
He's really into Juliana.
Yeah.
So they just make out and talk about nothing, as always. The group date rose goes to Parisa. So there's something to that. Making him laugh, making him feel silly. Like, you know, he's awarding that, so that's good. But on his way out, he does bring up rumors about people belittling others and making people feel uncomfortable in the house, and kind of just scolds them and then walks out the room. they very quickly realized it was Zoe talking shit.
No one else is,
No one else has any gripes. Yeah. And she then starts crying and pouting, and everyone is so mean, and storms away, and it's exhausting. To be around that type of attention seeking. And it's not even just her. There's a lot of girls have that same kind of energy. Carolina's another one. Like Bailey, she was crying all kinds of shit last week. You know, I could never. It just feels so like, what am I doing here? You know?
Yeah, it feels.
That's where I would feel like I'm above this. You know, that's where I would start to feel that.
It is very disingenuous. It's very much, I'm here for camera time. I'm here to be a victim and not a villain. Which obviously Zoe's ending up being the villain in this situation, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think same with Carolina. I don't know about next week, but I feel like she's going to end up being the villain.
For sure. Yeah.
So.
Now, the next morning, everybody is bawling all around the mansion.
Everyone. And that's when I started thinking, I was like, okay, what aired before they went to this show? Because this is crazy. How they're all like, I tried to be friends with her and I don't know what's happening. She feels so uncomfortable. And I'm like, okay, there's something about perception that's going on here.
Yes, yeah. Because they're not crying about Grant. It was a lot of tears around Zoe feeling isolated, and how could she say that about us?
And I was like, okay, does everybody want to be Maria at this point? And she got the Maria edit. So now she, like, is everybody kind of, or the Daisy edit? Like, everybody wants to be kind of like the Daisy, like the empowered virgin, like, or whatever. The empowered disabled version. Like, everybody wants to be that girl, or the Maria who's like the ultimate kind of siren villain,
but a girl's girl.
But definitely a girl's girl.
Stood up for herself, stood up for others. Girl, I don't know. Alex was bawling her eyes out.
Like, really needed a bosom.
A bosom to lay her head in and cry.
Oh my God. Yeah, and all these girls, they're all child psychologists. So they're all like, what is happening? The trauma.
But yeah, Alex, I was like, why are you crying this hard? Like, what is...
well...
She's really sobbing.
You know what, too? If I was a black girl in this house and a black girl was doing this, I'd be really upset.
You think so?
Yes! I'd be like, girl, what are you doing? We're all here together. We all got to be on the same team.
I know.
4 of us are from Brooklyn.
Yes, we talked about that during cast bios.
Yeah, come on. I feel like, like, we got to be on the same team.
Yeah, let's stop playing this. Anyways, time for Carolina's one-on-one date. She meets Grant at the airport. She's taking the PJ to Las Vegas.
Yep, this is so expensive.
So expensive. This is the best date. The whisked away to another city date, because you know you're gonna get a full day.
Yep.
They gypped Alex hard body, yo.
I know, she got the empty mall.
And she was there for like 3 hours.
Oh my God.
Carolina gets a full day. Amazing. So obviously he really likes her because he chose her for this date. So they fly all the way to Vegas, and they're going to be jumping off some building.
Whatever, the Sphere, whatever.
I'd be so mad.
Me too.
Could we go eat somewhere?
Can we go eat at the buffet?
Can we go to a buffet? Could we hit up a pool? Maybe a little pool day party?
Yes. That you don't have the clearance for the music, but
still,
whatever.
Put us in there. Yeah. We walk around the hotels. We do a little gamble. Like,
I would love a little gamble.
Flew me here to jump off some motherfucking building. I'd be so pissed. So annoying. So yeah, they jump off, they have fun, whatever. I'm also getting tired of that thing too.
So tired, exhausted, girl, and it's coming again next week. I'm so tired of this.
Yeah,
fight
bungee
or
jumping,
flight, agitation, cortisol, date. So annoying.
So tired. Time for the nighttime portion of their date. They go for dinner at Dre's nightclub. I've been to Dre's once.
You have?
It's known as like a late night spot.
Oh.
We showed up to Dre's. It was like 3:30 in the morning when we got there.
Oh.
It's one of those where you leave at like 7 a.m. Like, there's some places that open like late night, and Dre's is one of those places.
And they have food?
No, I was there for the club. I think it's also... Okay. They probably has like because they had dinner there, so they must have like dinner or like another spot. But I went to the late night place. I just remember getting there so late, but you're like so drunk or high or whatever. So it's like you're still going.
Whoa.
Yeah, good times. Anyways, he asks Carolina if she's ready for marriage. And she says she is. You know, she loves his empathy, seeing how empathetic he is, how loyal he is, hearing the story about his dad, sticking by his dad's side through his addiction and recovery. And she got very emotional, in particular, talking about the loyalty aspect, and then shares with him that she has an invisible disability. Yeah. She was diagnosed with epilepsy when she was 17. She takes medication now to help, control it, but it's really impacted her in ways that she's lost friends. It's impacted her relationships. So people have just really let her down or have made her feel excluded because of her disability. So loyalty is like a big thing for her, which totally understand that part. I can't imagine. Even the example she gave, like, people not inviting her to go to concerts because they just assume she can't be there.
Can't go. Oh,
at 17, being left out like that,
Oh my God, no.
That's terrible. But yeah, Grant says, he's already starting to have feelings for her. Those feelings are probably not going to go anyway. They're only going to keep getting stronger. And then says, if we are to get married, I'll always be there for you. That's a lot. I don't think we should even be saying phrases like that.
You don't think this is a nigga who says phrases like that all the time?
We can't be saying this, Grant.
I think he says this quite often.
Oh my God. That's a lot. If we are to get married, like, you're planting the seed, you're planting the vision, the image, and these girls, they're already doing it. They're already doing it on their own.
Miss Thing already had a PowerPoint with AI images.
She already saw it. Exactly. We can't have you saying it as well, sir.
Well,
I think for any bachelor who looks like him,
I know.
Certain phrases you just can't say.
You can't say it. Be self-aware about it. Joey didn't say no shit like this.
No. You know what he looked like. No. So, anyways, obviously she gets the date rose. Next day, terrible news. Beverly was sick. She's gone. I'm like trying to catch my breath. Where'd she go? Like,
oh my God.
They just move right along.
Yep.
No explanation, no nothing.
Nothing.
So she was supposed to go on a one-on-one date. So now what? So they drop off a date card. It's a little mini group date. Serafina, Latia, and Dina.
Love this concept of a mini group date.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I'd be wondering though, like, why them?
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know. And it's like one more than a 2-on-1, which is death. That's gladiator.
Yeah. That's why they had to do 3. That's true. Instead of doing a 2. I don't know why they couldn't just do a one-on-one date though. Just pick somebody else for the one-on-one. Latia basically got a one-on-one date. I mean, why did they just give Latia the full date?
I don't know.
But anyways, the women are devastated, obviously, particularly the ones that still don't have a one-on-one date. They get to, sit at home. So anyways, the ladies all meet Grant at Vanderpump Dogs.
Oh my God. I forgot that this lady has her hands in NBC World and Hulu World.
Yeah. Did you ever watch that show?
Never.
Vanderpump Villa?
Vanderpump Dog Haven. No.
She had Vanderpump Villa, which I think was her, like, she ran like a villa, like Airbnb home rental or something like that. Remember? Yeah, that was a whole show. That's separate from the Vanderpump Dogs. Yeah,
that's the show that was on Hulu.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, okay. And did she have a show with Vanderpump Dogs?
I don't think so, but we saw it a lot on Vanderpump Rules.
Okay, yeah, and definitely Real Housewives.
On Real Housewives, yeah.
Okay,
but I saw her little tagline. It was like Lisa Vanderpump Villa. So I don't know if they're trying to push that show or did anybody watch that show? Let us know in the comments because I never heard a peep.
Yeah. Anybody stay at the Villa Rosa
or what was that show even about? I have no idea really. Let us know. So yeah, they go to her. It's a dog rescue, and it's like little cute puppies, and they get to play with the puppies and take pictures of Grant, and then they each get like a little one-on-one time with him, which was cool. So yeah, Dina got to watch the dogs. Serafina got to go walk with him, and him and Latia got to sit and have a little chat. And she talks about her feelings are growing. It's so crazy how fast our feelings grow. Blah blah blah. Now, back at the house, Carolina is in a jealous rage.
Oh my God. She's just sitting because she got a proposal yesterday, she thinks.
That's how she thinks, yeah.
So she's like, how dare he think about Rose ever?
It's just like she had no foot to stand on.
No, it's just I heard.
But even before that, when she was sitting with the ladies and she's like, I shouldn't have even had that date. I might as well have not even had that date yesterday now that he's off with these 3 girls.
Oh, yeah, girl. Come on. You signed up for this. I
I
always
signed up for this.
wonder with these girls who've clearly watched the show their entire life and then they say that line. What is that going to get you exactly?
I don't know. All it got was a bunch of side eyes from the girls who were all tight that they didn't get your fucking private jet to Las Vegas date. How dare you? How dare you be this ungrateful? You lucky I don't tell Grant. I would threaten her ass in that moment. I'd be so pissed. She got the best date of the season.
Yeah. She didn't get the shopping though. I feel like
She
the
didn't get any
shopping is coming.
But you guys go on a private jet
I know,
to
right?
Las Vegas? Are you fucking kidding?
I know. Yeah, you got to leave the house.
You have to leave the house for a day.
I wonder if this is just for camera time, though. It seems like this line is for camera time
she wants
specifically.
Attention. Yeah, for sure. So she's going through it. Girls hate her. Serafina and Dina come back, and everybody's like, "Where's Latia?" Latia's off having her own little private one-on-one date.
A little dinner and a string quartet with your boy.
Yep. It's rough. That sucks. Of the 3, it's only 3 of y'all, and one of them got chosen, and it wasn't you. That sucks. Oof. So Latia and Grant are off at dinner. Latia, her waist is so tiny.
I don't want to, I don't want to, right? In this day and age of Maha and all the rest of this bullshit and that Hims and Hers commercial I saw yesterday, girl, oh my God. I don't want to do too many commenting on too many bodies.
No.
Good Lord have mercy. Whoa.
It was like an hourglass in a way that it was like, the hourglasses that come real tiny and then come out.
She looks like she wears a faja every day.
What's that?
What? You don't know about the fajas? Faja is like a corset that goes down from your knees and all the way up. It has a bra strap, pulls you all the way up.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I've seen this.
It zips it in.
Oh my! It almost looked like AI generated her shape.
Yeah,
I was like, I've never seen a waist that small. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, gorgeous. I love her.
Yeah, good for you, girl. And you wearing that red dress.
Yeah, she was wearing that dress,
honey.
Yeah, okay. She was wearing that dress. I'll give her that. But yeah, this is the type of one-on-one time you want to see because now you really get to know more about Grant, right? So we learned Grant. He's from Hackettstown.
Yeah,
in Jersey. You said. Mom, dad, sister. Growing up, his dad was very successful, business or whatever he did, but he was struggling with an addiction the whole time.
Yeah,
and his dad was terrible in the sense that he would like plant seeds to make it seem like the mom was the one that sucked.
What?
I know. And then Grant had to learn on his own. Like, actually, it's my dad who's the one with the fucking issue. My mom is like a hero holding down the house this whole time.
I have, and this is why I needed Serafina on this date or Beverly.
I know.
On this date. I would love to know now how he's reflected about how he thinks about Black women. All that. Because he has an older sister. Right?
That's true. He
loves very much.
Yeah.
He has a mom he loves very much, but that's now. I want to know how'd you get here? What do you think about Black women now? How did that affect you from your primary Black father figure? Talking about your primary
mom and
your Black mom. How did that affect you? I have so many questions about that.
I do. And now obviously he learned eventually his mom is actually like the fucking hero of the day and how that's even changed his perspective
his mind.
Yeah. But yeah, he said, growing up his mom wasn't the most affectionate, physically.
Yeah.
Just like in survival mode. Also trying to support a husband with addiction, Her affection was more through action. But for him, he's like really excited to have his own family, his own kids, to like give them the type of emotionality and affection and things that he wishes he got. So it was nice just to learn more about Grant, family dynamics, where he's coming from.
Would have loved a girl who would have asked him a question back.
I know. That could be editing too, because we don't really see
It could be.
much. Because they went straight into her story like right after. I can imagine she didn't ask him anything. You know?
Yeah.
Right?
But she didn't ask him, what do you think of black women now?
You
know what I mean?
not asking that.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Latia, so we learn her parents met in college in Hawaii. Her mom is white from Idaho. Her dad is from Fiji, which is really cool. So like South Pacific roots. And then as we learned before, her dad passed away when she was 3 months old, left her mom, 23 with a baby. And so she grew up actually with, it seems like predominantly her mom's side of the family.
Yeah.
Just interesting, like being this half Fijian, half
and looking
white
just as
girl.
brown, honey.
Yeah,
She don't
looking
look
brown
mixed
as
with
ever.
nothing.
As brown as ever in Utah, I think.
Utah,
Where she grew up,
Mormon.
or Idaho or something.
Mormon.
Like that is a very interesting lived experience. Like you don't know a whole half of you.
Yeah, that you look just like.
That you look just like.
But you have
and
a white mom. Yeah.
And no one here looks like you at all. I mean, she might, because we were thinking she was, we knew she was biracial of some sort. I didn't realize she was like half South Pacific, like Fijian. I'm just thinking she's black. So I'm sure there's like other like mixed race black kids like, oh my God, we're like the same. And actually she's not. She's from like a totally different place, you know?
Right. With a deep history and culture that she's not familiar with.
And it's so far. Fiji is another planet. It might as well be. Like
it's like into Australia or like New Zealand.
Yeah, it's all the way over there. So yeah, I'm so interested. It's just like meet her family, learn more about her upbringing, how she became, I would hope, like, we don't really know her yet, but like she seems very secure and, like a grown woman in a sense. Even the way she approached him last date, like, you said this about me and I want to talk about it. Like how she became that person in a place where she was so isolated, Was she isolated? As a half Fijian child in the middle of Mormon Idaho, I would say she had some isolation.
I think there are a lot of Fijian,
a lot of Mormons.
There's a lot of South
Mormons.
Pacific Mormons in the Utah area. A lot. There's a lot.
South Pacific Mormons specifically?
You know who was one who introduced me to this concept was Jen Shaw.
Oh.
She was raised Mormon and she's from Hawaii.
Where's she from? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
And then someone commented in
I saw,
Patreon. Yeah. This is like,
a lot of Mormon.
There is a culture of it, right?
Oh.
I'd like to know if Latia, and her name's Latia. I'd like to know if she's like, if she's part of this culture, if she just like shuns it. Because who comes off, confident, whatever the fuck too, is Meghan Markle. And who's this other one? Just like her. I already forgot. Bryn. She another one who comes off real confident,
Yeah.
So I just like to know.
I want to know more.
Yeah.
I'm like leaned in. I'm really curious about this like person. Anyways, Latia then gets a really nice surprise. She gets to FaceTime her mom.
Yeah. How cute.
Very cute. Yeah. Also huge. He met her mom in that moment.
And she got to sit on the lap.
Meet the mom. I think Latia, we know, is going to be here for
top 3
ever.
Yep.
Yeah, like easily, right? Okay. So yeah, obviously got the date rose. They kiss, they dance. There's a little string quartet.
Love it.
And Grant says in his confessional, after tonight, Latia could be my wife. That's big words there.
Very big. I can't believe he has no musical guest besides Mario.
Oh, I know. Well, maybe there should be more coming, I think.
Oh, I think this is part of his contract. I think he is the only musical guest. What you mean, girl? More coming? No. Simply instruments for him to play.
That's it. He will be the only one singing. Can you imagine if he put that in his contract?
I would not doubt it.
Oh my God.
Girl, after they treated Matt James, you put whatever you want in there.
I hope so, Grant. I really do. Now, back at the house, Carolina's still crying.
Oh my God.
And she reveals she had a conversation, a late night convo with Rose. And Rose allegedly said that last week on the group date, when Grant was on stage dancing with Carolina, he told her that he was actually thinking about her, Rose. Carolina, you get my Becky of the week.
Oh, wow.
Even just believing that nonsense. It just sounds like such nonsense.
It does.
Sounds like a girl making up some bullshit to get under my skin.
Yeah.
Or so you mean to tell me Grant told you that when he was dancing with me, he'd rather have been with you? That just sounds so stupid and unbelievable.
And why would she tell her that? That's what I'm really trying to figure out. Why would Rose tell Carolina?
Say that to her. Because she's trying to get under her skin. It's a competition. Yeah. She sees this girl is prone to crying. And so maybe I'll just tell her something that will get her to really break down. But it just... That would not impact me in the way that we see Carolina, how much it's impacted. It ruined her whole day.
Yeah.
I'd be looking at Rose side eyes like, why are you making that up? Because that sounds like a lie. I don't even see Grant move with this many girls in the house, moving in that way, like doing player dumb shit. Like, you know, when I was up there with her though, like I was really thinking of you. That just, he's not doing that. No, saying that.
There's enough of that in the air already. This is a show about him picking the best one for him. This is so unnecessary. Yeah.
That he would pit us against each other in this way, in this messy ass way, that he would tell me that he said, like, Carolina, why? Why did this like take over your whole day and now dominate the whole last cocktail part? Like, so annoying. So she's spiraling the next morning. Latia's, telling her date about the day she can't even hear it. There's a present at the door. It's a card that says, "Go to prom with me." So of course they're having like a prom-themed cocktail party. We learned that Grant didn't go to his prom.
Damn.
That's crazy. Because he prioritized basketball. What the fuck does that mean?
I
didn't go to prom?
No.
They have a game the same night as prom? Why would they do that?
My lenses are so colored when it comes to basketball and people who went to college for basketball, even still, because my best friend was someone who was with a college basketball star at the time.
Oh,
and leading into it. And when I tell you he had a whole other bitch paying his cell phone when we were 18.
Ladies, what? How you broke in college and paying other people's cell phone bill?
Yep.
What?
He had one paying his cell phone bill. She was paying for stuff. His roommate, he had other bitches all over the place because he was international. So he had bitches on WhatsApp and he had bitches in his regular phone. God. Girl. So I have just this... When he's like, I was just focused on basketball. I'm like, none of you niggas were just focused on basketball. What are you talking about?
What does that even mean? That you couldn't go to prom? I mean, maybe he's like on a traveling team. Wasn't just a school team. He's part of like a club team that did travel a lot.
There we go. Yes.
So he really did miss his school obligations because he was doing this other thing.
Yeah.
Wild. So anyways, we have this prom-themed cocktail party. And we get 4 of the golden bachelor men here. Deacon Gary, Jack, Keith, and Jonathan.
The way I'd be going for Jonathan? What?
The way I would be setting up a plan B. Ladies, we always say it. You gotta have other motives going into this house because the chances of you landing with Brant is just, it's 0. But Jonathan...
He looking good. I'm willing to move.
He looking good. I'm at least making an impression. So after I leave the show, I slide into the DMs. I'm not like a weirdo. Like we talked. Remember prom? I really hope somebody was like trying to lace
Me too.
So yeah, they have fun. Nice little, prom with the pictures and dancing and all that jazz. Dina got a little bit of budget.
She did got a cute little date. Yeah.
A little promposal moment. They get to sit and chat. Promposals.
Oh my God, I gotta look those up this April. I can't wait to see what the kids do. We used to watch it with Laguna Beach.
That's where we learned about promposals. And now, it's like a whole thing, right? So they sit, they chat. So Dina's a like high power attorney. She works at this big firm. Super successful. Grant was saying he's never actually dated someone like this, career focused, successful like this.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder who he was dating.
Yeah. And she's like, I got a great job, very stable, work at a great firm, whatever. But it was also making it very clear, like, I travel a lot. I go on vacations like 4 or 5 times a year. I see my family a lot. Like, I work hard. I play hard. Like,
yeah, and she's one of 11, right? She's that one.
Yes, she's the one with a huge family.
And she said she grew up with 12 dogs.
She said that?
12.
Oh, I missed that. Oh my gosh. She grew up on a farm, like dead ass.
Oh, yeah, maybe. That's a good one.
I mean, literally. Yeah. All these dogs run around, all these kids running everywhere. Like, people were working. But yeah, he's like intrigued by her because she is very different. She's like, you know, I don't want to say type A, but like she's corporate. There's something corporate about her.
Yeah.
You know? And you could feel the high-powered attorney, but she's like, look, I travel, I have fun. Like, so he's like bought in, like, who's this person? Zoe and Grant get a little bit of time. She's feeling better now.
Oh, God.
They have a little slow dance, and I was like, Grant, you better watch that hand.
Oh,
that hand was going.
Well, that's what he does.
His hands be wandering. You're right.
Sure do. He's proposing to people, hands wandering, talking about, oh, I'm here for a wife. I've never done this before.
Oh, God. So all the girls are getting, you know, their little time with Grant. Carolina's still going crazy.
Still. Oh, my God. With a rose. Going nuts.
With a rose at that.
That would drive me crazy.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's why they really couldn't fuck with her.
Yeah.
Because she had a rose.
Yep.
And she ruined the whole night. Damn. You know, maybe I don't mean anything to him.
With the rose. Walking around
with a rose. Maybe I don't mean anything. Maybe I'll just leave.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. So she finally sits with Grant, confronts him about Rose's comments, doesn't say it was Rose. He is pissed. This is where he couldn't hold his face. It was just there to defend his character. This is obviously a lie. I never said that. Who said that? And he's like, well, if I guess, will you tell me? So then he just starts rattling off names.
And this is where my man gave himself the illest setup.
Ill setup.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Because immediately he was like, can I guess? Bailey. Like,
yo. Grant. Oh, I thought it was a good guess, to be honest.
That was a good guess.
That was a good guess.
But to even prompt and say, can I guess? And then to with such rapid speed, come up with Bailey's name.
On the tip of his tongue.
Oh my God.
He knew immediately who said it.
Ready to get
like, I know. He's so done with Bailey.
I'll tell her.
Oh my God. He also gets Dina and then Latia.
Because he's wanting to see the girls who he likes, I think
so.
Bailey's like the easy pick because she's so concerned about other people. She was crying last week, like whatever. But then these other two he likes. So he's like, fuck, is it these ones?
Right. Carolina, very annoying as fuck, won't tell him.
So annoying. Oh my God.
But somehow he, like, through process of elimination, I guess who was on the date, who made sense or whatever, he figures out very quickly is Rose. Grant wastes no time, immediately goes to get Rose, brings her over for a chat, flat out asks her, like, did you tell Carolina? Like, he's not wasting any time. And Rose just looked like deer in headlights.
He said, what?
Oof. And it's like, well, I thought that was something I heard you say. This is where she gave herself the ill setup.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Fantastic. Ill setups all around.
Girl, this is your cue to lie. This is where you lie. Girl, this is not where you tell the truth.
I know. Just keep lying. You've been lying already. Just
already. I think what she should have said was, oh no, I did say that, but I was joking. Like,
oh, that's
it was very obviously a joke. I said it and then I laughed. Like, it was very tongue in cheek. Like,
yeah.
I would just put it back on blaming Carolina for not being able to take a joke.
Yes. And be like, is that why she's so upset?
Yeah. That I'm so sorry. Like, I did say that. I'm not even gonna die. I didn't say that, but I was joking. Like, I literally I laughed afterwards. I thought she understood it was a joke. Like, I did not know she didn't get that. And she's really upset over that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Spin that shit right back on Carolina. That bitch could have gone home that night. For starting mess, you know?
Yes. That's how you get the Maria edit too. when you're shocked about the treatment of what you said, but you admit that you said it.
But you admit that you said
If
it.
y'all don't call us up like Game of Roses before you come on this goddamn show.
Teach you how to put the spin on things, okay? That's so that one little move, Carolina could have been the one going home tonight and made to look like a drama queen who can't take a joke. And like Rose immediately owned it. I did say that, but I can't believe she came back to you in a serious way. It's obviously a joke, Grant. Like, obviously, why would you say, you know what I mean? Damn, Rose. That was so sad. That was so bad.
Yeah, she was giving a white woman scared.
So scared. So he goes off on her. Like, I never said that. I don't know why that came back to her. Like, what's going on? And her, again, tries to explain. She's like, well, we were spiraling that day, all of us, very emotionally. We were comparing notes. I just wasn't in a good space. Like, maybe I misheard you. Like, just digging that hole even deeper for herself. God. So clears it up. He goes back to Carolina to clear everything with her. And at this point, the other women are pissed. Because it's just, he's been back and forth with Carolina. Whatever Carolina's going, like, they don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
They have no idea what's even going on. But all they see is Carolina sitting with him again. And the bitch has a rose. That's the element I forgot. I was like, oh, that's why they're big mad. Because what are you dominating his time?
You don't need to. This can literally wait until next week.
Now, Chloe, I love Chloe.
Love Chloe.
Chloe said Carolina, her tornado of anxiety.
That is so grown of her to say.
And she said all of this could have been avoided with a little more critical thinking.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
That's the thing. Like, you can't even really put it on Rose because it's Carolina. This is so dumb. This never should have been spiraled into anything. Think critically. You actually think he said that? Or do you think Rose, is it more on, do you think there's more of a chance that Rose is making up some bullshit?
Right. And then he's going to say that to Rose and then take you on the best one-on-one next week?
Right. Think.
Just logic.
Oh my God. Shout out to Chloe.
Shout out to Chloe. Chloe for the traders next season.
Time for the rose ceremony. We have Latia, Carolina, and Parisa all have roses. First rose goes to Zoe. No, the ladies did not love to see that. Juliana, Alex, Natalie, Serafina, roses. The last rose, obviously a producer pick, goes to Rose. So we gotta say goodbye to POC Bailey girls. Time to go.
Bailey and your bob, girl. You did
Bailey,
great. Your bob looked fabulous.
It did. It really did. But you gotta go, girl.
Yeah, you gotta go. Can't wait to see you in Paradise. What you do with that bob in Paradise. Can't wait.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Also, Chloe.
Hey, Chloe. Oh my God, my plus size diva.
I know. She was just giving us some good little confessionals and reading these bitches. Like, I was like, damn, now she's gone. And Allie Joe from Jersey. Damn.
Oh.
See ya, girl.
Well, literally see you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to Rumble, you might literally see her.
Pass, yeah. We did get a little preview of next week. They are off to Madrid, Spain. Very exciting. Lots of kissing. Looks like Zoe might have a one-on-one. Seems like. A lot of tears.
A
lot of tears.
Yeah.
It's gonna turn into the Carolina show next week.
I know.
And the women are done with her.
Done. It looks like Rose was talking to someone else, maybe Dina. I don't think she's talking to Dina about Dina. I think she's talking to Dina about Carolina.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a problem. We also had another leaping off of a building again. Can't wait for that again.
Yeah. And we also see Juliana look like she's gonna run to Grand to talk about Carolina. Like, she's talking about negative.
Oh, yes.
Ain't shit. And Grant likes some Juliana. So
yeah.
And Carolina, another week of drama. Like, I don't know if he's gonna have a tolerance for this. So we'll see. Anyways, Justine, what did we learn this episode?
He's a smart guy.
Should you repeat everything you hear? No, obviously not.
Obviously not.
No, especially if you have a rose. Absolutely not. Very unnecessary.
Yeah. Seriously. Should you give a liar a second chance? Obviously, Rose should have went home. Like, she's making up shit at her own insecurities. Carolina's believing shit on her own insecurities. Like, they both could have gone home, honestly. But keeping Rose around a second week, like, I don't think he would have done that if not for the producers.
For sure.
telling him to.
Yeah.
So.
Even Zoe. I was like, girl, what the fuck?
Zoe too. Yeah. Anyway, sound off in the comments, guys. Rate, review, subscribe. We'll see you guys on Thursday for Sex in the City.
Yep.
And join the Rose Garden. See you guys later.
Bye.